Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Pineapple, coming at you from another different location, coming to you from the new Nectar Bed. We're just gonna run right into it. Yeah, it's amazing, sleeping like a baby. Yeah, been a little less than a week, but it's comfortable. It's adjustable. I actually like to sleep with my feet up a little bit, so we're gonna see if does this change the camera view? There we go. There we go. So there we go. And then we're going to put the head back a little bit. So this is going to be, about my optimal for just chilling and watching TV. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's really comfortable mattress itself. You kind of sink into it a little bit. And yeah, so it's super nice. Highly recommended. If you haven't tried one out and you're in the market for a bed, I would look into it. I would look into it. Definitely gets a big thumbs up from me. Let's see what else is happening in Florida. No hurricane here. Unfortunately, it did go north and hit Louisiana, and we feel bad for those people. And we keep them in our thoughts and our prayers. Let's put the little painting in there. Um, you know, but that comes with the territory of living in Louisiana. Trust me, I was down there when Katrina and Rita hit. Back to back, and that was a lot of fun. But we survived. We made it through. Everybody, for the most part, that I know in the area that's down there right now is okay. So that's good. Let's see what else is happening. Grocery stores, it's good. Sprouts is good. Alan Stella's, it's good. Working out on the beach. Oh, I saw some jellyfish this week. That was pretty cool. You can check my Facebook page. I actually put up a couple pictures, and one of them was like the size of a basketball. It was very large. It was really big. Oh, yeah, by the way, thank you for everyone watching the video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for telling your friends and making them tune in. It's a fun little hobby of mine. I like to have a little fun, spread a little positivity, get our mind off things for a little bit. Before we get back to reality and the negative aspects of life. So we're just we're going to keep it positive this week. We're going to shy away from that, and just thank you everyone for coming. All right, so that pretty much covers the Florida aspect. Now we're gonna move. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna move into wrestling now, and then we're gonna end the show with a review. Yeah, an album review. Let's do Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf. One of my favorite albums of all time. Definitely worth a listen. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about wrestling. Big news in wrestling. A lot's been going on in the past 2 weeks. Unfortunately, um, I didn't make a video last week, but we'll get into that later. Again, so wrestling, big things happening. Cody has lost the TNT Championship belt to none other than Mr. Brody Lee, and yeah, that kind of came out of nowhere. And yeah, Mr. Brody Lee looking like a force. The Dark Order looking like a force. I think they said Cody's got to take a little time off. But that's happening. FTR is looking good in the tag team divisions. They're looking kind of heel-ish. So that's going on. The Orange Cassidy Jericho feud still burning, still going on. They're still talking, still attacking each other. So it's good. Wrestling right now is it's good times. If you want to jump over, it has been a little crazy though with the NBA schedule going on. They've had to move Wednesday night Dynamite to Saturday night, and they've had to move it to a Thursday night. So it is what it is. Luckily I've got a DVR, and I've been able to keep up on those things for you. Um, as always, any questions, you can direct them to me, via text or Facebook, or you can even leave a comment down here below. on the actual YouTube video. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, always open to improving the quality of the podcast for you, for your enjoyment, for my enjoyment, for everyone's enjoyment. Always open to suggestions. Somebody told me the other day, they're like, Greg, you're a veteran. You should tell some veteran some war stories. That'll get a lot of views. And I don't think the world's ready for those yet. I think one-on-one encounters are good. And everyone who I tell these stories to, they laugh and everything. But a lot of my stories involve other people, and I'm not so sure they want their business put out there on Front Street, as the kids say. But once again, I could be wrong. If you're one of my army buddies and you're okay with me telling a story that has you involved in it, I'd be very happy to do so. Heck, we can probably find a way to record a Zoom and recount the story for everybody with both our points of view. Just thinking outside the box here, people. That's what we do. All right. So finally, we're going to get into the music section. Yeah. So Queens of the Stone Age, Songs for the Deaf. It's a concept album. It's about a drive from Los Angeles to Joshua Tree. And it literally starts with the sound of a car door opening and, the sensors going off, the ding, ding, ding. And then you hear the ignition start and you hear some guy fiddling with the radio and there's some fake DJs going on talking. And then it kicks off into the music. And it's really, really good. Queens of Stone Age, very underrated band, I think. They're not super popular. I think, most people have heard maybe one or two songs from them, maybe. They did, off this album, the most popular single was No One Knows. It's a bouncy little catchy tune. They actually had a music video out there on the MTV when they played the music videos, and it wasn't just reality TV. But, it is what it is. Times change. But anyway, back to the whole album thing. It's just, it flows. Every 2 or 3 songs you'll get some fake DJ going on, and you hear as you get further away from LA and more into the wilderness, it gets weirder, as you start to, creep in. Maybe you get a little AM station out of some, backwater town, and they're broadcasting. It has that feel to it. It has that feel. If you've ever been on a road trip and you say, you know what, I'm not going to listen to my music. Let's see what's going on the local scene. And you're out in the middle of nowhere, and it sounds like that, man. It's just, I can relate, it's a warm experience for me. I also like the music, too. This was actually a collaboration effort. Dave Grohl, maybe you heard of him. He actually plays the drums on this album. And the former lead singer of Screaming Trees, he comes and sings a little bit on this album. And of course, Josh Homme, he's on there. And Nick Oliveri, he sings on a couple tracks too. So yeah, you've got 3 different lead singers going on throughout the album, which adds to that whole kind of disorienting what's going on here. I think I know what's going on, and then it'll like switch a genre. It's it's an interesting listen. Highly recommended if you have a little over an hour and you just want to be taken on a journey. This is that journey you want to take. It's a fun ride. I definitely recommend. I'm not even really going to talk about each individual song, although I mean, I could probably name 5 or 6 songs, off the top of my, like Millionaire, No One Knows, Hanging Tree, 6-Shooter, First to Giveth. These are songs I know, and but there's other songs on there I don't know the titles to, but when you hear them, you're like, oh yeah, and you know what's next. Just because when I listen to this album, I always try to listen to like 3 or 4 songs in a row, never just the single, so you can keep that vibe, that feeling. So yeah, so there's the music review. Thank you everyone for coming in. As you know, we're right at the 1,000 viewer mark, so I appreciate it. I don't actually think we're there yet. I think if you're watching this video within the first couple hours of it being posted, you're probably going to be the 1,000th view. So thank you again for that. Not that we do it for that. We do it because it's a fun, creative outlet and to spread positivity. And then if we get the views and then we get the monies, oh yeah. It's just a bonus. All right, everyone. Be good to each other. You know, golden rule. Treat others as you want to be treated. Yeah, love your neighbor. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, don't forget, I am the table.